What's up guys, Charles from Holtz Boots here, and today we're taking a look at the Nike Phantom Ultra Venom. So real quick, we're gonna unbox these. We'll take a quick look at the box. It has the same dotted design that's actually on the upper of the boot. It's got the Flyknit logo, same Flyknit logo as the Flyknit Vapors. Hyper Venom logo here, Phantom GT logo here, so kind of a mix of everything. We're gonna go ahead and open them up. So right away, it's got this kind of zebra style paper, which is pretty cool. And then, how's this for a pair of boots, huh? Love that pink sole plate. Like, same texture on the box. So actually, let's take a look here. So you see it even gets smaller. So it's almost like they just took the upper like this for the box, which is actually pretty cool. It's paper up, and then because it's a limited edition and a top model pair, it's gonna come with that bag. So same design. Same dotted design on the box, and then same everything. Hyper Venom, Phantom GT logo, pretty cool stuff there. So nothing super crazy about this box other than the design, and most of the time their limited edition stuff is gonna come with cool stuff in a cool design box like this. But for the most part, it's not a special box, nothing super crazy or anything to write home about.
Hey guys, real quick, before we go any further into this video, make sure you check out our website, haltzboots.com, where we have tons of boots ranging from retro to the newer models. So head over there, use discount code YouTube for 5% off your next purchase.
So here's a first look at it at the camera. As you can see, pretty much all black except for the sole plate. You also have the pink swoosh here on the instep and as well on the top of the upper. They did make two colors. This is the second colorway released. It was this pinkish, purplish, like berry color, and they also have a orange citrus color, which I will show in a minute. However, I decided to wait to wear these until this colorway came out. I was planning on wearing the orange, but once I knew these were coming out, this colorway, in my opinion, is the best, so I had to go from there. So the Ultra Venom is a limited edition pair. They did not specify the number. With both colorways released, all it said was limited edition. I couldn't find a specific number. From what I've seen, just through resellers, eBay, everything like that, I don't think the number is greater than between maybe 2,000 to 5,000 pairs per color. This could be a skewed number. I don't know anymore. I know Nike likes to lie when they say they have limited releases and stuff like that, so we don't really know the number, but I do know they're limited edition. This colorway still, I think, beats the orange. So real quick, I described the orange pair that I have. So as you can see here, that's got that nice like orange citrus color. Same exact thing as the pink, or I guess we'll call them the berry pair. Still all black except for the Nike accent there. And of course you have them compared side to side. You can take a good look at the sole plates. If you want to look at them like that. Again, I still think this pink colorway beats it, but that doesn't take away from the orange. It's still really vibrant, really nice color. I have to go with this. So the thing about these sole plates with these colors, they have a sticker right there. It just talks about the chrome finishing, how to wear off when you wear them. This is true with pretty much every cleat you'll get with these like nice, I guess, holographic or some sort of colored chrome material. They always just wear off when you wear them. It doesn't really matter if you wear them on grass, on turf. If you wear them, it's gonna come off. I found that it doesn't affect the cleat at all. Sometimes you're just like, great, my cleats don't look as cool, my boots don't look as great, but it is what it is with these cleats, and we just kind of have to deal with it. So, I don't know if I mentioned earlier, but the Ultra Venoms actually use the Hyper Venom 3 sole plate, which is kind of interesting for a pair of boots that came out in 2022 to still be using the same sole plate as a pair of boots that came out in 2018 or stopped production in 2018. So here you have, I'll give you another look real quick. You can see here, it's got the OG Hyper Venom 3, arguably one of the best Hyper Venoms in the line sole plate. And then I have an actual Hyper Venom 3 here, so I'll show you. It's still the same exact sole plate. And I'm sure you'll get a better image here. We'll throw some B-roll on there and you can see same thing. So same sole plate, just different color. So I talked with a few friends about why they did this. Here's a couple of ideas. One is that Nike had a bunch of extra sole plates. That one I don't think is true, because if they had a bunch of extra sole plates, why were they these holographic colors like on this pink pair and on the orange pair? I mean, maybe they painted over it, so they just had a bunch of clear ones. I don't think that's likely. Another one was maybe just to bring back some nostalgia, maybe give them a reason to be limited edition other than it's just that special Flyknit upper. To me, will we ever know? No, unless maybe we talk to some guys at Nike who design and figure out what's gonna be released, what kind of cleats they're gonna make. So another thing, this is called the Flyknit Ultra, the Phantom Venom Flyknit. You have to excuse me, the Phantom Venom Flyknit Ultra, whatever the name is, it's a mouthful and I don't wanna keep looking at a sticky note or the box. So we're just gonna call it the Ultra Venom. The Ultra Venom has the same Flyknit material that the Mercurial Flyknits did. I don't remember if that's the actual name for those either off the top of my head, but those were more lined kind of like with the Flyknit system, which was a lot to like the lacy system. So these don't have it, but the lacy system would go all the way down to the cleats. And these just have ribs. So this is supposed to be for, I don't know how good the quality is if you can see them, but it just has tons of tiny ribs, almost like the Magista Opus 2s had when they launched. Just kind of the same grippy material. It's meant to just help you, put a little bit extra whip on a ball. Just make sure you have a nice grip, can lace a pass if you want to do any type of like swaz pass or anything like that. It's kind of what it's for. It's not used widely. I imagine if they made the Venom version, they're probably gonna do this again in a few years. Nike likes to do remakes of stuff that are really old or stuff that's pretty new. So sometimes they'll do a remake of something like this. Like I think this is kind of an homage to the Hypervenom 3 as well as whatever else, but maybe we'll get a super fly version of these in 4 years, who knows. So now we're gonna head over to the field. We just did some tech specs. I'm still getting used to these reviews. So knowing exactly what you guys need to know and knowing every single detail about the boots is gonna take time for me to figure out how we wanna plan it, but hopefully I gave you a little bit of knowledge on this boot. I think once we jump over to the on-feet portion, I'll be able to then go into further detail. Hey, this is what the boot is. This is how I feel about it. I'll tell you my sizing, if I think you should go true to size, which I don't really think is a thing, but we'll cover that in a later video, I'm sure. And we'll go from there. All right guys, we're at the field now, about to test it out. Real quick, just wanna say thanks to Grand Blanc Soccer Zone out here in Eastern Michigan, just letting us use the field, test out the cleats. Just put the Ultra Venoms on. First overall thoughts, no real pain areas yet. I've had them on for maybe 2 or 3 minutes, just kind of setting up the cameras. They do feel a little big. I'm usually a size 9 in Nike, and they do feel a little long in the toe, so maybe I could have gone in 8.5, but I feel like they would have been too narrow as I have very wide feet. So we're about to do a couple drills, just kind of warm up in them, take a few shots, hit some volleys, some longer range passing, kind of just try to test out this really grippy material on the studs there. And yeah, we'll see how that does. All right, so we just finished up a little session, nothing crazy. We just want to test out the boots. I'm sure you'll see in the B-roll over this. Did a little bit of passing, some shooting. We didn't quite get to long balls, but I definitely do like this boot. Probably out here for, I would say, an hour, and no real pain in my feet, in my body, anywhere like that. The sole plate, I didn't have any issues with either. A lot of people are gonna say, oh, well, you're on turf, you should be wearing AG. In theory, yes, but first of all, these aren't AG. Second of all, it's middle winter in Michigan, and actually, right now outside, there's a snowstorm going on, so I think we have about 5 or 6 inches of snow just burying us at the moment, so I don't really have a grass pitch to test these on, and for the most part, you'll get away with almost any sole plate on turf. So if I'll post a little closer to the camera, first session in, chrome held up fine. Usually that's what happens. First couple sessions, chrome stays, nothing really wears. I definitely did feel a bit more grip from this Flyknit material and from whatever the tech is that all these little rib dots are on. I didn't do any long range passing, which is when I really feel like you can test the grip element on any boot, but I would say overall it's good. My main issue is going in a 9, I probably had maybe a finger's worth of space, maybe a little bit less in the toe, and I'm someone who wears their boots pretty tight, not overly tight so my feet hurt, but so there's no extra room anywhere, and that's kind of an issue I felt when shooting. Now granted, you'll probably see some of my shots were pretty shocking. I don't even know if I scored one today, so thanks to our friend for stepping in goal for just taking some of those shots, but that's one thing that does kind of throw me off. So when I have any extra toe space, that's why I can never understand when people or when other players or boot connoisseurs who wear their boots go, oh, can I get anything between a size 9 or a 10? I'll wear 9, 9.5 or 10. That's just not something I can do personally, and that's one main downfall of these that really stuck out to me. But overall, like I said, no real issues. If you want to take a look, nothing special with these insole. It's typically like a regular Nike insole, just some sort of foam material. It has the logo on there. I don't know if we showed that earlier. But so typically, yeah, I went, just to go over sizing, I went with the size 9, a little bit of extra room in the toe. The issue is, I don't think if I went down to an 8.5 that the boot would stretch enough and be comfortable enough for my wide foot. I actually have a very wide foot, wider than most people, and I have a very, very high arch, so my foot's pretty unique in that way, and makes it quite painful at times just to wear boots because nothing really forms to my feet. So going these in a half a size down, it's been, I mean, this is February, March now. These came out almost 5-6 months ago, so trying to get an 8.5 and testing that theory that they would hurt and be too narrow is not something I'm capable of at the moment. But overall, I would say this is a solid boot. Definitely a cool pair to have in the collection. You know, I didn't actually go over this too much in the beginning part of the video, but it's a mix of really 3 boots. You have the original like Flyknit Ultra, the Vapor version. It's kind of like what this upper is, but it's kind of different. It also kind of matches the GT's upper. So it's got the GT, it's got a little bit of that reminiscence of the original Flyknit Vapor, as well as the Hyper Venom 3 sole plate. So it's kind of just one weird Frankenstein boot, but it actually looks really, really class. And overall, I think it's a good boot. If you can find a pair, I would recommend trying them out. The resale on these is pretty crazy lately, though. I've seen $400 or $500. So if that's not something you're looking to spend your money on, you're not missing out on too much. It's not a boot I would say you need to have, but it's definitely something cool to try. So overall, I'd probably give this boot, I don't know, 6.9, 7 out of 10. Like I said, the only real issue is the toe. It's super comfortable. The grip's pretty good, but I'm just not blown away by it. It's nothing super, super crazy to me. And maybe it's just because of that toe, but overall, out of the box, if you were to jump into a game and play, I don't think you would have any issues. If I had my super high arch didn't, I don't think you would. So that's pretty much all it is for this review. Hopefully we'll start cranking these out and you guys will get these once, twice a week, and we'll go from there. So thanks for watching.